What's going on, everyone? We're going to try something new today with the camera. We're going to be using my iPhone instead of my actual camera, but this is a response video to Agent Sleepy's recent upload from actually like an hour ago, saying social media addiction and its effect on our gaming and collecting. So what I'm about to tell everyone is my perspective on this, because I agree, it really does have an effect. Social media does have an effect on our spending and collecting habits. So I'm going to be reading what I typed out, and yeah, I hope you all understand where I'm coming from. So first, I believe that 100% that social media addiction can influence our collecting and gaming habits. Here's a few examples from my perspective as to why I'm saying this. So I remember last year in 2023, I would spend hours upon hours on, let's say, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook groups, YouTube videos, looking at video game pickup hauls of people picking up, for example, Xbox 360 games, which is something I really collect for, and whatnot. So what really influenced me to go out and do those 67 pickups that I did last year, I mentioned in my last response video, which you can find on my channel in its own playlist. I would walk up to the thrift store about 10 minutes from my house almost every day and find more video games and such to fulfill my my urges. Not urges, that sounds bad. My hunger for video games. So I wanted to find the best deals and whatnot. And then I would spend so much invested time in social media, I would even do my college classwork, which is not the best thing I've ever decided on, because I got so behind in my classes that I would actually wait till Sunday morning and scramble and be in a hurry to the point where I wouldn't even do great on my classwork at all, and I regret it. I do. I really do. But I would, and plus I would be in such a big habit of buying variants of Fallout 3 and Mass Effect games, because I really love that series. They're my favorite series ever. Which was really not the best choices I've ever made either, because I would be so, anxious about picking them up first before anyone else. Let's see. There would be times, like, for example, last year I'd be stressed and anxious from the entire topic of buying, and from the entire thing of buying games, that I wanted to go every day, and it would stress me out so horribly. I would be in such a bad mood and everything. I would be so depressed and stuff. Let's see. Dopamine sucks a lot, because it can be actually, I take that back, it can be good and bad, or it can be just bad in general, because what Agent Sleepy was saying, you can buy things and it'll make you happy because your brain releases hormones. Hormones. It releases chemicals in your brain to make you feel good, which is dopamine. And that would it would happen to me. I'm not saying it does not happen to me. It 100% does. It still does to this day. But I've dialed down on my collecting and buying habits, because last year it got so bad I was borrowing money from my grandpa at least 2 or 3 times, and I still to this day feel so bad for it, because that man does everything for me and I love him to death. But I'd say it's honestly scary and such a dangerous mentality / habit to have regarding social media addiction, because it can ruin your life. It can have such a controlling factor on yourself, because let's say that you say that you're not going to be addicted. Everyone goes through a social media addiction. Not saying that everyone's excluded from it, but it's true. A lot of people may or may not go through it. It's more the people that go through it than the people that don't. But there's been times I've been on my phone for hours upon hours throughout the day. Like, let's say it's 9 a.m. in the morning, and then my whole day goes by so quickly, because then it'll be like 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm like, wow, my day's pretty much gone. Then let's add like things to do, and I'll be like, wow, I'm late. It's such a dangerous mentality to have. But I'm not really like that anymore, to the point where I'm on my phone as much as I used to be last year. Last year was horrible. I was on that thing for hours upon days and days and days with no break. And I was so consumed with buying last year, I would borrow money, like I said, from my grandfather 2 or 3 times, and I felt so bad that I made it up to him by paying him back and taking him out for lunch. My habit of buying was so bad to the point, also, he had to pull me to the side, and he said to me, and I'm not making this up, he said to me, Chandler, you need to cut down on the game buying to at least 2 or 3 games. Or at least not going in there every single time you go and buying something. Because video game addiction is real. It really did. It really hurt me last year for my classes. But that's my whole, those are mainly those are just a few thoughts that I've had, and how I relate with social media addiction and video game addiction, and the influences it had on my life. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Go check out Agent Sleepy's video, because that man does wonders. He's helped me out through a lot when I watch his discussion videos. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.